So renal cell carcinoma is the most common. So that's about 80 to 90% of all kidney cancers. So yeah, definitely.
So we'll talk mostly about renal cell carcinoma. So let's just go into the pathophysiology of that. So Pollock. Hi, everybody, and welcome to the Kidney Coach YouTube channel. I am joined again by the amazing and wonderful Emily Carhill. Emily, thank you for joining us. Let's start with that of just the pathophysiology of the disease and what kidney cancer actually looks like versus chronic kidney disease.
Sure. So kidney cancer has actually been on the rise, sort of similar to kidney disease. Sort of since the 1970s, the incidence of kidney cancer has been increasing, which may partly be because we are better at picking it up, but also because a lot of the risk factors are, sort of, I guess, lifestyle type things as well. So, I guess going back to what cancer is. So cancer's when cells in the body have become abnormal for some reason and they start to grow and multiply too quickly and sort of out of control. So our body doesn't have the same checks and balances that it usually would have to keep control of these cells. And they also don't act on their own. So cancer cells also enlist, our other body cells, genes and proteins and things like that in the body to help them to continue to grow and divide. So it's, I guess, a little bit similar to kidney disease. Symptoms or signs of symptoms of kidney cancer don't often come up until the cancer is sort of a little bit larger and a bit sort of further along because some of them are quite vague. And they're also actually quite similar, to signs and symptoms of kidney disease. So things like having blood in your urine, having pain on your back, sort of on one side. Sometimes people can get a sort of a bit of a mass or a lump on one side of their back, loss of weight, loss of appetite, fever. That one's obviously different from kidney disease, and anemia. So I'll often see that people are diagnosed with kidney cancer often actually when they're getting investigations into something completely different. So they've got something else going on and they've had a scan and it's been picked up then, rather than, having signs and symptoms and going in and sort of getting those investigated.
Yeah, that's so very true, isn't it? With cancers in general, not often, but they can be one of those things that get picked up as a anomaly for other things. And I definitely know that's the case with kidney cancer, because I guess a lot of people aren't thinking kidney cancer with those sort of, and they're quite vague symptoms really, a little bit of lower back pain. Unless you've got the blood in the urine, the rest could just be, I've got a bit of a fever, I'm a bit fluey, I'm just a bit achy. I guess no one's going to be thinking of kidney cancer. So let's go through the different types of renal cancers, or kidney cancer. So we obviously have renal cell carcinoma being the most common. What other cancers potentially will affect different cells of the kidneys and location?
So renal cell carcinoma is the most common. So that's about 80 to 90% of all kidney cancers. Definitely the highest. Then urothelial carcinoma. So that's about 5 to 10%. And urothelial carcinomas, while it's classified as a type of kidney cancer, it's also very similar to bladder cancer. So it's actually treated more like a bladder cancer than a kidney cancer. Then you can have sarcoma of the kidney, which is quite rare, and Wilms tumor. And Wilms tumor is what you'll most commonly see in children with kidney cancer. And that's only about 1% of childhood cancers.
And with Wilms, is that more genetic than environmental?
Yeah, I think so. It's quite rare, but yeah, more along the genetic lines.
Let's just go through location of the cells and how that changes and affects kidney function.
Yeah, so basically with any of the kidney cancers, it's going to affect the structure of the kidney. So renal cell carcinoma usually starts in the proximal tubule in the kidney, and they're the part that transports urine. Depending on, I guess, how progressed it is, what it does is it basically takes over from the kidney tissue. So that's why you can see a reduction in GFR. So it may be that someone's picked up that there's something going on because their kidney function has reduced. And then depending on, as it gets larger, again, it takes over more of that kidney tissue. And so then similar to kidney disease, your kidneys that have trouble filtrating, got the buildup of wastes, and then similar, and which is why a lot of the symptoms are similar, like the blood in the urine and fatigue and weight loss. They're also symptoms of chronic kidney disease.
So thank you, Emily. I really appreciate your expertise in this area. And make sure you hit subscribe. If you want more information about who we are at Kidney Coach, head over to www.kidneycoach.com. So until next time, make sure you subscribe, give us a like if you like this information. And if there's any specific topics you want to know, make sure you add it in the comments below. All right, have a wonderful day, Emily. Thank you. And we'll talk to you next time. Bye.